Hi, my name is Martin Fahn with CalLogic Software. In this video, we'll be looking at installing the DPX VM proxy. So in my example, I'll be deploying the VM proxy using the VMware OVA template. And the first thing I'll want to do is download the file by going to mysupport.callogicsoftware.com, and I can log in here and click the version of the VM proxy that I would like to download. In this case, I'm going to use version 4.9.2. There's a link here to download the VM proxy, and here is the OVA file that I will need to download. If you prefer to install using an installation binary, you can find this in the full-blown installer for the Windows and Linux operating systems respectively, but we recommend that you use the OVA deployment method, as this will provide you generally with the most stability and black box experience, as well as enable you to use higher performing data transport modes like hot add. So after downloading the OVA file, I'm going to deploy this using my vSphere client, and this is just like any typical OVA deployment through VMware. In this case, I have a folder out here that I'm just going to right-click on and select Deploy OVF Template, and then select the OVA file that I downloaded previously. And I can give my virtual machine a name. We'll call this DPX VM proxy here, and deploy it right into my VMware cluster listed here. So I'll go ahead and ignore this warning message here and click Next. Agree to the license agreements here. And I'll find a data store to put this in. So I'm just going to throw it up into this DPX data store listed here and choose thin provisioning. Select a network that I want this VM to bind to, and internally rename the VM. Now I'm going to use a DHCP address here so I can leave these blank. And at the very bottom is where I'm going to put in the IP configuration for my master server. And this is what's going to allow the node to add itself into my DPX enterprise. So I'll provide the sysadmin username and password that I use to log into my master server here. And then click Next, and then Finish. So after deploying the proxy server, you can just power it on through your vSphere client and enter into a web console here. And the default username and password is going to be dpxadmin, and it's going to have you change the password the first time you attempt to log in. So I'll just go ahead and change my password here. And I can grab the IP address through an ifconfig command here. You can see it listed as 172.20.2.104. So here I'll just flip over to my DPX web interface and go under the node section here, and you can see it listed as an additional node if it was able to add itself to the master server here. So what you want to make sure is that the virtualization proxy setting is enabled on this VM proxy node. And I'll go ahead and click Save here. And now I can use this VM proxy as a node for my backup and advanced recovery restore job definitions. And what that means is you're going to be able to select it within your backup job definition, or you can select multiple proxy servers to round robin across when you're doing an agentless backup job. And with instant and full virtualization restores, you'll be able to select the VM proxy that you would like to use to facilitate the restore as well. So I hope you enjoyed the video of the DPX VM proxy. If you do have any questions or thoughts regarding designing your VM proxy node placement, please contact us at dpsupport@callogicsoftware.com. You can even contact me using the contact information that I provided in the description below. Thank you and have a nice day.